The succession dispute erupted during the funeral of the late King Zanozuko Sigcau. The AmaMpondo Royal family say the acting King Dumelani Daluxolo Sigcau was elected by the same royal house that elected the late king.
Wachongwa uZanozuko ngamaMpondo Royal family.
King Zanozuko was elected by AmaMpondo Royal family. They took him from Dimakut and placed him at Mzindlovu in 2011 to represent the kingdom in Mzindlovu. According to our tradition, a person from another house can be elected as king if the current house does not have a successor. He knew from the beginning that if the organ of government followed right steps, they would know that AmaMpondo Royal family was the one that elected the late King Zanozuko, and they will elect the next king.
The next king, AmaMpondo Royal family.
The AmaMpondo Royal House says they will contest the decision.
We cannot allow a situation whereby our matters, especially an appointment of such magnitude, to be carried out by the Premier, who is not even part of our royal family, who is not even part of the traditional systems of AmaMpondo, and how we do or go about doing things. That we reject. Absolutely, we reject. We cannot allow the Premier of the province to dictate to us as the children of King Makhelane, the great house or the great son of King Sigcau.
The AmaMpondo Royal House also alleges that the Premier is disregarding the outcome of the commission.
A process which was run through taxpayer resources, people appointed to run the investigation, had findings, and those findings are clear, they're in black and white. We didn't draft those findings. The commission, Dr. Mdende, did so. The Premier then decides to nominate an individual which has been identified by the Royal Council and elevates them to be the head or occupy one of the most senior position offices of AmaMpondo without due approval of the very royal family that is meant to make that decision.
Eastern Cape Premier says he is abiding by the direction provided by the Constitutional Court.
We waited up until the Constitutional Court passed its judgment, and the Senior Council advised us as government to say this judgment must be understood in this context, must be read in this context. It simply means the correct royal family is the royal family that basically installed the former king, may his soul rest in peace, King Zanozuko. So we simply went back on the submissions that were made on the acting king, because the law compels us to take the name from royal family, not anywhere else. We simply took the name from the royal family. So if there are people who are disputing that, they must dispute the Constitutional Court decision.
The decision by Mabuyane is supported by the Ingquza Hill Municipality, the Local Business Forum, the South Africa Council of Churches, and the Imbumba ya AmaMpondo. Nomzwane Lemngoma in the Eastern Cape.